Good morning. Should I start my poll on whether it's aliens or comets? I don't know why I do this. Comet always wins. We know the answer. Comet Swan. Swan? Did I say swan on accident? Is Three Eye Atlas a sign of alien life or a comet? No, I didn't. You're scaring me when I saw people saying swan. Three Eye Atlas is a rock. A lot of people think it's alien, so we're going to capture it again. Now, I don't think it's going to be any brighter because now we're dealing with a moon that is almost 90% illuminated. So, if anything, Comet Atlas or Alien Ship Atlas will actually be dimmer. It's not the Three Eye Atlas fault. It's just we're competing against the moon right now. So don't read anything into it. Well, why did it get dimmer all of a sudden? It's basically because the moon is almost 90% illuminated. A full moon is on the way. The moon will win. You see the planetarium on the left? When those crosshairs hit that line right above it, that's when I'm going to go after Atlas. Oh, crazy foggy. Yeah, I understand that. Are there any plans on the spaceborne telescope? I don't know if there's any plans or not. Thank you, Dex. Thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Membership is only 99 cents. It's the lowest amount that YouTube will let me charge. And I do live stream a lot more for members. And I give away my high-res pictures, and we do processing on member-only live streams. And we have a good community. Everybody likes to help everybody else. Oops. It's early. My night is very cold in Detroit, but it looks like we have a good view at Starfront in Texas. Although the moon is out, which kind of hurts astrophotography. Rain and sleet. Oh, no. Oh, around the Nashville area. Gotcha. I'm getting tired already. I slept and I woke up, so I decided to capture it. The white dot, there's circular stuff. Those are just reflections. The moon is causing some reflections because it's so bright. Well, yeah, I mean, if an object wants to be interstellar and it's alien life, I presume they would probably want a faster ship. Right now, my telescope is facing almost exactly north, but we're going to point directly east when we go after 3i Atlas. Yeah. Yeah, it's rising earlier. So many stars. You should see it when the moon is not out. The moon is actually washing out part of the sky. When it's very dark, boy, you can see the Milky Way, so many stars. Yeah, we've been cloudy at Starfront for a few days. I haven't really had much to do, but I have captured so many targets. I have a lot of things to process that will keep me busy into the, immediate and even later future. Hello. Hello, Lindsay. And Peggy Sue. Excuse me, I keep yawning. Sorry. Chronic. Chronic or chronic? Thank you for becoming a member. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. I appreciate that. You guys want to see the last thing we did? We processed this on a member only live stream just 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Want to see the last thing we captured and processed? Let me show you this. It's not getting much love on Facebook. I'm disappointed. But it's super cool. Huh. NGC 300. Chronic. Thank you for gifting those 5 memberships. I appreciate that. That was very generous. Thank you. That is what we captured. NGC 300, it's a super cool looking galaxy. I love capturing distant galaxies, millions of light years away. And this one is almost a little bit smaller than our own Milky Way galaxy. Isn't that cool? I love it. I like it. Yeah. I tried to keep it as natural as I could. I didn't want to overdo the color saturation. I tried to keep it very natural. That was about 13 hours of exposure time across multiple nights. I'm getting excited for this view of Three Eye Atlas. I think we're probably safe to go after it right now. Shall we get started? And point the telescope almost exactly east. I say yes also. Let's do this. Hang on here. One second. Let's get rid of the timer. We don't need the timer anymore. Oops, my telescope is parked. I forgot. My telescope is parked. Unpark. Go. Stop. Go again. Stop. Wait. I screwed something up. My fault. My fault. Let's see if we can find it now. You know, it's so early that sometimes I'm not fully awake yet. Let's hope we can find it now. You see it's pointing low. I hope it's not pointing at that telescope right next to it. Look at, can you see a better view here? Look at that telescope on the left. Let's hope I'm not going to hit any telescope on the left. Let's go to Nina. The software I use is Nina. Let's pray that we find it. If not, I have to update my coordinates. Do I see anything yet? We're going to make another pass at it. I don't see anything yet. The telescope is going to restart and try and it's finding its coordinates right now. Let's hope we can see this. Hopefully on the next exposure, then we'll start doing 30-second exposures. Good morning. Hello, base. And WR. Let's see, we're taking a picture again. Hopefully we see something. I think I see it right there. It's not bright at the moment, or is that it? I'm not sure which one is it. Let's see. We're still taking exposures to try and find it. I think this might be it. Well, it says it found it. We'll do a longer exposure here. We're starting up guiding. Now we're doing an autofocus. After we do autofocus, maybe, you know what? Instead of 30-second exposures, I'm going to do 1-minute exposures because this is looking very faint. And I knew it was going to be more difficult. I knew this because the moon is almost 90% illuminated. We've almost got a full moon. And I think it's really impacting our view to try and hide what's in the sky. I'm going to set my exposures to 30 seconds. And then we'll get a better view of 3i Atlas. So let's get past this autofocus first, and then we'll see. I knew alien life would be leading in the poll. It always does. People are convinced this object is a sign of alien life. I'm on the side of Comet because it's following a very predictable path. I think autofocus is almost finished here. Then we're going to get some cool exposures. Hey, Chuck, what is he saying here? Is it turning around to come visit? If it did, I'll say, come to my house. Are we done with autofocus yet? What's taking so long? Oh, there it goes. All right. Now we're going to do a 1 minute exposure. And hopefully it's around here somewhere. If not, I'll punch in the coordinates for it. Let's see. Let's see what we got. I know it's a little bit hazy outside, and of course the moon is out. That doesn't help the situation. I want to see something here, folks. We want to see a view of 3i Atlas. Okay, here comes our first exposure. I think we got it. That looks like it looks like the fuzzball. That is 3i Atlas right there. We got it. There it is. Exactly what I would have expected it to look like. And it's exactly what I would have expected in terms of we're battling a very bright moon. And that's hurting us right now. The full moon is making it look much more dim. It's not the fault of 3i Atlas. It's just our skies are a little bit washed out. The moon makes everything harder to see in space because it's so bright. All right, I'm going to put a label so people know what we're looking at here. And we'll know that's 3i Atlas because we're going to see the distance change between the fuzzball and that distant star right next to it as we capture more exposures. Hello, EL or EI. I don't have my glasses, sorry. What do I think it is? I'm in the camp that says it's probably just a comet, but absolutely it's from a different star system, not our own. It's on a hyperbolic trajectory, which means it's on its way out of here. It does not want to stay in our solar system. So it came near the sun and it's out of here. It's leaving. Although on its way out of here, it is getting a little closer to Earth on its way out. It's not coming towards Earth. It's not even gonna skim Earth. It's way, way past Earth. But here's Earth and here's 3i Atlas like that. It's actually, you can see the distance between 3i Atlas and the star to the upper left. We're going to see that difference. We're going to see it close the gap. That's how we know it's 3i Atlas, because this thing is moving. Stars would be stationary, but 3i Atlas is definitely moving. My thought is it's definitely well, I can't say definitely, but I believe it's a comet from another star system that doesn't exist anymore. I believe a supernova must have happened maybe a few million years ago. A star blew up and sent its fragments all over space, and one of those fragments is making its way towards us. And it's indeed, or I mean, it maybe not millions of years ago. It could have been billions of years ago. I should correct myself. I mean, this thing might have started its journey 7 billion years ago, or 8 billion. And if that's the case, it would have started its journey towards us before our sun and earth were even born. I mean, picture that. You're going this way, and you're going in a direction where a star doesn't exist, and then a star forms while you're on the way. That's trippy when you really think about that. Very trippy. It slowed down and sped up. It's possible it might have sped up as it approached as it came closest to the sun, and then it sped up. But it absolutely did not slow down. I mean, it could slow down as it leaves um, the sun. So it might have sped up around the sun and then slowed down again. But here, the truth is, if it sped up and slowed down, um, that's not out of the ordinary. A comet would speed up as it gets closer to the sun, and then slow down again, and then speed up again. So this business of slowing down and speeding up is not out of the ordinary. Happens all the time. And I mean, slowing down, speeding up, if it's spinning, rotating, the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. I mean, I see a lot of websites and videos trying to say, well, it's doing this and doing that. but not actually telling you that this is actually normal of a body in outer space. They're trying to make it look like some things are anomalies when they're actually not, because they know it gets views. I'm not going to lie. They want to get views, so they're going to make up whatever. Even they're going to actually express that some of the things we do know that are facts, that is what a normal comet would do. They'll make it say that it's an anomaly just so they can fool you into getting views. Oh, an alien spacecraft, or a comet wouldn't do this, or a comet wouldn't do that. Yes, it would. Of course it would. It's spinning. Everything spins. Everything rotates. It's just the nonsense they want to keep feeding you. Now, it could be some alien spaceship, but let's not ignore the simple things we do know about it that make it look like a comet. I mean, people say, well, we got to keep an open mind that this could be a sign of alien life. Well, you also have to keep an open mind that it could also be a comet and not ignore obvious evidence. I don't want to burst anyone's bubble, but let's not ignore basic facts that we do know about it. There's a lot of criteria about this object that says, yeah, the things we know about it fits the criteria of a comet. Now, if there's anomalies we don't know about it, that doesn't mean it fits the criteria of an alien spacecraft, because we don't have any criteria of an alien spacecraft. We don't know what one is supposed to look like or how one is supposed to behave. So if there's an anomaly, all we can say is it's an anomaly. We don't have enough data to explain it yet. We can't say, oh, well, see, that's a sign of alien life. Well, we don't know what alien life looks like. So how can we say it's alien life if we don't know what it looks like? We've never seen it before. But that doesn't sell stories. That doesn't sell stories. And so the media wants to keep pushing the narrative that this is a sign of alien life, because they know that's what gets views. And, the same people that say media, you can't trust news is fake, are the same people that are believing the fake news. Let's just be realistic. Now, the best thing, it's okay if you want to still believe it's alien life. I want to believe it's alien life. But the facts that I can't overlook it. Why is the orbit so predictable? We know where it's going to be a minute from now, a half hour from now, 2 weeks from now. We know it's going to make its closest approach to Earth on December. It's so predictable. And if this thing all of a sudden made a right turn or did a U-turn, I'm on board. Alien life. This is something we've never seen before. That's my piece. The best thing about this 3i Atlas is that it's making people interested in space again. So that's fantastic. Whether you think it's a comet or whether you think it's alien life, fantastic. We're all here to celebrate that. We should celebrate we're getting a visitor from an interstellar. That's just amazing. We don't see this very often. I think it's only the third one we've documented. But do you see where this is definitely 3i Atlas because it's moving. Watch. I'm going to go back to the first exposure I captured. Look at how much it's moved. Here's the first exposure in a second here. You see that? Now I'll pull up my most recent exposure. See that? We got some good movement there. Yeah, I'm using my RASA 8. You love my setup. Thanks. Yeah, we don't want to get abducted, do we? We're definitely moving past that star. Yeah, Avi Loeb makes his living off of saying this is an alien spaceship. But do you notice something? The fake news media, as I like to call it, because it is fake news, they only want to interview Avi Loeb. Because if they bring somebody else, they're going to pour water on it. Because Neil deGrasse Tyson will tell you, let's not get into this, what we call alien of the gaps. Just because there's something we can't explain about it yet, or we don't have enough data on it yet, doesn't mean it's an alien spacecraft. All it means is we don't have enough data on it yet to explain any anomalies. Let's not start saying it's going to release space probes around Jupiter. I mean, you know what I mean? Let's just be realistic here. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a joke. You know, like Neil. I like him. I think he's down to earth. I thought he was pretty smart. Loeb is legit, huh? Avi Loeb? No, not in my view. I think Avi Loeb is playing people for a fool. And that's why people want to keep talking to him, because they know he'll get views. He tells people what they want to hear. I mean, scientist or not, how can anybody with a straight face say that this thing is going to release probes? How do you come on national TV and say something like that? You don't know what an alien spacecraft is, or what it will do, or whether it will release space probes around Jupiter. How do you get on TV with a straight face and say this? I, I don't know. How do you sleep at night? Hello, Pete. It's a hypothesis. No, it's a man wanting to get attention. It's someone who there's money in it. It's not a hypothesis. It's a scheme to make money, period. It's a scheme to make money. There's no hypotheses going on here. It's like, how can we make people visit? How can we make money off of them? I wish it were an alien spacecraft, but something more strange has to happen. Hello, Blake. Thank you for gifting those 20 memberships. You are awesome. Thank you, Blake. I appreciate that. Thanks again. I mean, I don't want to pour cold water on the alien life theory. I mean, I'm certainly no expert, but I'm just saying let's be realistic. To predict that it's going to release probes when it gets near Jupiter, saying alien life is one thing, but saying it's going to release probes and we know when it's going to do it. Pete, I know Pete likes to process my data, but this looks really bad today, Pete. Is it really worth it? Should I save this data or just delete it when I'm done? Because the moon is really washing it out now. The moon is almost 90%. And this is the most dim I've seen 3i Atlas in a long time. And I'm blaming the moon, maybe blaming haze, but you're not going to get anything out of this data. Unless you really want to try, I can save it for you. Hello, Brody. Probably not worth it. Okay. Loeb said if it wanted to release probes, it could. How does Loeb even know an alien spacecraft would release probes? We're thinking awfully human-like. Probes, remember, are a human invention. Alien life may be something completely different and we have no idea what's going on with it. So even saying probes, we're assigning a human aspect to something that could be alien. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't watch Avi Loeb, so maybe you can help me understand. Does Avi Loeb ever say, well, it could also be a comet? Or is he firmly down the alien life aspect of it? I don't know. Maybe he's watching this right now. Well, yeah, he's promoting it. Everybody's got an agenda. I don't blame someone for having an agenda, but to act like you're an expert and saying it could release alien probes, where do you even get that from? Science fiction movies? Star Wars? He never says. He's always in favor of it being alien life. Okay. I never watch his interviews, so my apologies to Avi Loeb if he's also sort of stressing that it could be this or that. I don't know if he only goes down the alien path, but someone just said he does. Okay. Redhead is here. I didn't see Redhead. Where's Redhead? I don't see much of Redhead. I didn't see Redhead. Redhead, hello. Redhead has been a long-time member of this channel too. Obviously, you can see that she's a diamond user. She's been here a long time. Or maybe that's not a diamond. Is that an alien? No, that looks like a. Is that a diamond or an alien? I can't even. I don't have my glasses. I can't see. Gotcha. Redhead, are you a diamond user? You've been around that long? I should make Alien the top level. Wow, Redhead, I had no idea you were around this long. It was. They called him Lube? Did they really? Come on. And Brody will be a diamond. I think a diamond user is 3 years of being a member on this channel. I think Martin will soon be. There's Martin and Muddy Creek, I think, will very soon be a platinum. Oh, Avi Loeb will be a. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. But even a broken clock is right twice a day. I wish. I badly would love for this to be a sign of alien life. I would jump on that bandwagon if I see anything strange about this. But I don't see anything strange. I mean, it's just following too predictable an orbit. Someone said, well, it could have been alien life and they're all dead now, and now gravity has just taken over and pulling it where it wants to go. Okay, maybe. I didn't capture anything today. When the moon gets this bright, I'm taking a break from imaging. I have such a big backlog of things to process. I don't know if you noticed the data, Pete, but for the data for the contest, but Caleb sent me a message saying that the spikes are split again. So if you zoom in on those spikes, and I saw it with somebody else's submission for the contest, the spikes are a little bit split, double, which would indicate that the mask is still loose. I'm not sure why that is still an issue. I asked them to please, batten down that mask. Yeah, there could be haze. Yeah, I think there's haze. So I think it's faint not only because the moon is bright, but because there's haze. And that's another reason I wasn't imaging today. So you'll see when you process the data for the contest that the spikes are split a little bit. There's, yeah. Unfortunate. But I see sometimes I've even seen Newtonians have split spikes, which I don't understand how that could be. Unless the Newtonian itself, the telescope itself shifted a little bit. Let me show you the first picture I took here. You can see how far 3i Atlas has moved. Here's the first exposure I captured. See how it was before on the right side of that star. Now it's on the left. You see that? Definitely moved quite a bit. Brody, did you sleep at all? I missed a donation? Phil, you're right. Thanks for reminding me, Brody. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that donation. I like to make sure I call out whenever someone donates or gifts memberships. I appreciate that, Phil. Thanks for pointing that out, Brody. I hate it when I miss stuff like that. But thanks again, Phil. Maybe something similar to Voyager 1? Well, let me ask you this to the people in here. Voyager 1 is so small that if it were visiting from if we had a ship like similar to Voyager 1 coming from an interstellar another star system, I imagine it would be way, way, way too small to detect. Thanks again. Oh, Mark, thank you. I appreciate that, Mark. Thanks for that donation. I appreciate it. Keep up the good work. Will do. The Final Frontier. Star Trek. Now it's making its way to the left. I actually got to recenter this. Let's go that way. It's actually traveled pretty far. Since we've been watching it. A huge space rock. Let's see the pole. Now, I admit I was in the side of thinking it's a comet, but the pole, as usual, a lot of people say, no, this is a sign of alien life, 59%. It's pretty much in line with what all my polls say. Comet never wins. Alien life is always winning. I need some... Ooh. I'm going to get some Captain Crunch. Would that be annoying if I crunch in front of you guys? I want some Captain... We went shopping yesterday. Now we got Captain Crunch. I'm going to get some dry cereal. I had it with milk yesterday, but now I think I just want to eat it dry. I'll be right back. Did something just happen while I was gone? Why did it look different? Or did it always look like this? Let me look at a different exposure here. No. You didn't miss much. Pete, if you really want this data, I can save it. I just don't think you're going to get anything out of it. It doesn't matter to me. Is my crunching too much? I'll go on mute. Crunch or you leave the stream. We don't want you to leave. I'm going to crunch. It's rude for me to eat in front of everybody. I understand. But I'm a growing boy. Yeah, so I put in another ticket with Starfront and say, look, it's still loose. Okay, see you later, Pete. Brody, did you even sleep yet? The internet went out. Redhead, why are you still awake? Why is anybody still awake? None of you people, you're all vampires here? Everybody's a vampire? Oh, you just woke up? Oh, good. You got some sleep. I actually went to sleep for a few hours, then I woke up. You haven't been coming to those Zelda live streams, Brody. We made some progress. Oh, 8:15 for you in Australia. Ten in Holland. Okay. Where's everybody from, by the way? I see there's Australia, Greece, Holland. You went to bed at 7. Wow. Idaho, Amsterdam. We got Missouri, Sunderland, UK. South Carolina, Finland, Wales. Wow. Pacific Northwest Washington. Much, much worse than a vampire. Colorado, Oregon. We got Washington, Canada, Alberta, Canada, Ireland. We got people from all over the world. Woohoo! Edmonton, Wayne Gretzky. Switzerland, Massachusetts, and Switzerland. Amman, Bataan, Amman. Quebec. Southern Cal. Antarctica? Come on. Romania. Do they have internet in Antarctica? Yeah, I figured you're joking. That was good, though. I've never seen someone say that. Dublin, the moon. Simru? Hawaii. Really, Hawaii? I don't see many people from Hawaii join my live streams. I never see Hawaii. North Korea. Why don't I see more people from Hawaii? That's interesting. Florida. Yeah, North Korea is dark. You wouldn't have internet to view this channel, that's for sure. Michigan, like me. Serbia? Really? Charlotte? Oh, you grew up in Detroit. Okay. ACC, thank you for that donation. I appreciate that. You're from Atlas, dude. They got naked chicks there, huh? Thanks for that donation. I like how you put a dash in the word naked. I wonder if you think that's to beat, any kind of, I can't think of the word, any kind of blocked words. So you put a dash in it. Any kind of censored words. Thank you for that donation, by the way. You fooled the YouTube AI. Yeah, I know. That's one of the tricks of the trade, huh? Make sure a fly doesn't get in the teleporter. Help me! Oh, the moon is setting. You're right. The moon is setting, but 3i Atlas is not getting brighter, so it must be hazy. How did you know the moon was setting? Are you from Texas? Because you're exactly right. But the sky must be very hazy because it hasn't helped the 3i Atlas at all with the moon setting, and it should have. So it must be very hazy right now. Oh, no, 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 I was wrong. The moon is not setting, that's why. You fooled me, man! It's not setting. The moon is still high up. Let me see. The moon is still about 12 degrees above the horizon, so yeah. That's why the 3i Atlas still looks very dim.